You know those people that wear black tees for all their videos? I don't blame them because what do you mean that I should be looking for clothes every time I want to do video? Okay.
Let's go.
Hello everyone. Thank you so much once again for being here. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much. Welcome. Please do well to subscribe, like, comment, share. Yeah. So, vaginal birth or C-section. I know a lot of moms and soon to be moms have lots of questions concerning these options. So, I'm here to share what my experience was like. You see, I know that birth stories are different for everyone, and there are a lot of reasons why someone will want to go for a C-section or why someone else will want to go for vaginal birth. So before I continue, please do well to subscribe, and like. You see, right from time, I always knew that I was going to do a C-section because the relationship between pain and I is like 1 and 100. Like my threshold for pain is really low. Hey, my goodness. So I did induction and then went ahead with C-section. So here's how the story went. During my 39th week, I think that should be the 9th month, my mom was already around, and prior to that time she was already like me. I already made my intentions known that I was going to do C-section, but she was trying to convince me to go for to do a vaginal birth. I said, okay, let me even try this vaginal birth that everybody is trying to do. But in the pregnancy world, you're supposed to be expecting your baby around the 38th, 39th, and it's not supposed to pass the 40th week, you get. So when I was 39 weeks pregnant, I went for antenatal. I saw the doctor, and when I was 38 weeks pregnant, we're expecting that the baby would come. So the baby wasn't. Labor had not started. So went to the doctor, and doctor did a membrane sweep. Let me tell you what a membrane sweep is. A membrane sweep is when a doctor puts his or her hands, either one or two, into your cervix. I hope it is cervix, and then goes round trying to open up the place where your baby would come out from. So I went there. God. The doctor was able to insert just one finger into me, and I screamed the hospital that I'm not exaggerating. I know I exaggerate a lot, but I'm not exaggerating. I screamed the hospital down. Hey, God. And she was like, hey, is this how you want to? I say, so that is CS I want to do. She said, okay, I should come and do CS. So that is this how I want to do it. After the 30th week, I was already traumatized. Throughout that day week, I was traumatized already. That what? You even made me stand my ground. I was going to do a CS. 39th week again, I went to see the doctor, and doctor was like, so he's going to give me the next week. That's I'll be in my 40th week that time. It's going to give me the next week, my 40th week, and if labor had not started, I should come so that they will induce labor. Ladies and gentlemen, labor did not start though. The 40th week on a Friday, June 30th, 2023, I carried my bags, carried everything for my baby, and went to the hospital with my mom and my big mommy, and my husband. So we went. Doctor now said, oh, welcome Mrs. Faith. They took me to the ward where they will start the inducing. You people, you guys, that's though I just saw that doctor was inserting something. He now carried one metallic thing like this and put. You people, I don't even know what that thing is, but whenever I see it, I feel afraid. He now put it in. Whatever I was doing there, I knew that I was screaming and shouting and crying and screaming and shouting and crying. They did not let any of the people that came with me into there. And then he was finally done in like 10 minutes. He now said, oh, okay, so they inserted something into me and said, by the time you're 10 centimeter dilated, this thing will fall off and, will take you to the labor ward for you to push out your baby. Ah! I say, okay. In the next 1 hour, I was just feeling mild pain. I even took my phone, say, let me watch movie. That okay, this is going well. You people, I'm going to insert pictures my mom took. Please ignore the quality because it was my mom that took it. I was in so much pain. I don't wish my enemies that kind of pain. And I've seen a video where somebody was like, those people that say they don't wish their enemies that kind of pain. You people, I don't wish my enemies that kind of pain. I was in see. So private ward wasn't available at that moment, so they had to take me to a semi-private ward. So we got there. So there was a sick person opposite me. I was crying. The nurses came to beg me, petting me. Doctors came, consoling me. My husband came. I feel like he was too pained to say it. He kept consoling me. At a point, I fell to the ground crying. Then this sick person had to come and raise. Imagine when a sick person, somebody is sick, because I felt her body was hot. She came to, raise me. My mom ran away. You see the person that say I should try again. She ran away, because she could not bear the pain. Okay, so this sick person raised me up and called the doctors. At a point, when you screamed your lungs out, that you don't have any shouts in you again. So I was contracting so bad, but when the contraction started, I just Jesus. I was in so much pain, you people. Hey, my goodness. I was in so much pain. Hi. I just called them and told them, you know what, please take me to the ward and cut me open. Like I wanted a C-section. And they were trying to check the heartbeat of my baby. And then doctor was like, oh, if I even wanted to do a vaginal birth, I can't go on with it because my baby's heartbeat is already increasing, so they have to bring her out immediately. I said, whatever, I shall know that I want to do C-section. I can't do this anymore. I told my husband. He said, babe, don't worry. I even heard that I almost punched two doctors. So they now said they started preparing. They finally took me to a private ward, trying to start the IVF line. Then they inserted I think it's called the catheter. I don't really know. So that I'll be able to, instead of rushing to the toilet urinate, I'll just be able to urinate and it will be pouring into the bag. So they did everything. Yes, they did everything. Then I went to the ward. So they took me to the ward where they were going to start the C-section. I went there, and the place was very cold. I said, hey, this place is very cold. Can they reduce? They said no, that it's supposed to be very cold. So before they took me to that ward to cut me open, I can't really pronounce the word, but a particular doctor was supposed to give me a drug, anesthesia, to like numb my lower body down, but this person was nowhere to be found. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I was contracting so hard, but because I had already run out of screams, at a point the nurse had to touch my tummy and was like, she's contracting so hard. So I don't know, but I heard and I've seen that when you begin to contract every 2 minutes or 1 minute, it's probably time for you to go to the labor room. Then you start hearing push. So you guys, I was contracting 2 minutes. Every 2 minutes I was contracting, and contraction was not so, it was, I was in so much, you see, I don't know if there's any word I was in mad pain. So they finally, the person that would numb my lower body finally came. I entered into the ward room where they would cut me open and bring my baby out. She injected the drug at my back, and so I couldn't feel anything anymore. I was just only this part was active. Even this part self, I was feeling a bit drowsy, so I didn't even know how to move. In like 10 minutes, I heard the cry of my baby. Even before the birth of my baby, the only thing I could hear was push this baby. Like, I think my baby was up or so. The doctor was saying, push this baby, push this baby. And finally, they brought out my baby. My baby was crying, and I was just so happy. And the next thing I asked was, please, is it boy or girl? Because me, I've already gotten girl, okay, nobody should whine me. Then I said, girl, I was so excited. Okay. So brought my baby out. I'm going to insert pictures. I told my mom to send me pictures. She said she deleted some because of she could not be she could not be able to see them, but the ones that she kept, I'm going to insert them. They brought my baby out. They brought her to me and said, they were just saying, oh, your baby is so big, your baby is so big. And I want to say something. So imagine I decided to go for vaginal birth. Maybe I would have labored. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not God. Maybe I would have labored for like 6 hours, 12 hours, And then considering the way they were saying my baby was big, I think my baby was 3.8 kg. Considering the way they were saying my baby was big, I'd have probably had a tear. I don't know. I'm just had a tear. So when when you get a tear, you don't know. But when you get a tear, they begin to stitch you up, and I heard it's painful. I don't know, like. Anyways, they brought my baby out, they stitched me up, and they brought me back to my ward. I know that I was feeling drowsy. I knew people were coming in and going out, but I can't really remember. So they brought me out, and so after CS, you're supposed to lay flat for like 8 hours or 12 hours. I can't remember, because I remember I woke up middle of the night and told them I wanted to stand up, and the nurse was like, oh, I can't stand up, that I have to lay still. So she tried to raise my neck up. She tried to raise the bed up for me a little bit. So the next day they came to clean me up, and I say, okay, I'm supposed to stand. I stood up. Till now, I still can't explain what I felt, but I think I felt empty, and I felt pain. I felt pain. I scream. When you wake up, you have morning breath. So me, when I wake up, I have morning breath. I try to, cover myself till I'm able to brush my teeth. Then I begin to converse with people. But I screamed. Oh my God, it's so painful. I just think I even used, oh my God, I think I said, it's painful. I can't remember. And the nurse kept apologizing. Sorry, ma, sorry. And she cleaned me up. I think 2-3 days later, they came to remove because the catheter, that's this thing they put into me so that I'll be able to urinate into the bag. They came to remove it, and they were like, before I leave the hospital, I should try to go to the toilet to do the number 2. I should try as much as possible to do the number 2. Even after I came out, the next day they gave me ice to chew on. The next day they gave me tea to drink. I think Lipton tea. I can't really remember. So I think that's the end of my story. That should be the end of my story. I really can't remember. And honestly, for my remaining 2 babies, I choose CS over and over again. Like, I'm not going to lie, I think that's what I'm going to do for my remaining babies, because hey God. And anyways, everyone's story is unique, but I really hope that my story gives you some perspective. If you're a mom and you're watching this video, which of these options, that's vaginal or C-section, did you go for? And if you're a soon-to-be mom, which of these options would you go for? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for letting me share this special part of my journey with you. If you have any questions about birth experiences, let me know in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share to your other friends who are moms or soon to be moms. And see you in 2 weeks time. Also, before I go, what other topics would you like me to talk about or to do a video on? Let me also know in the comment section. Now, bye. Like finally now, bye. Like bye. See you next time. Ciao, ciao, Abby.